Avalon Labs just had a very nice 24 hours. In the last 24 hours, we have seen the price rise dramatically. This is off the back of their real-world asset marketplace launching. I'm going to dive into this because they're utilizing Bitcoin in a very clever way, which could long-term see this be a success, right? Bitcoin has been needing to be unlocked for a while. Outside of being a store of value, this is a method that can work. Now, before I get into it, if you are new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were cryptos that I thought could do very, very well, could make a lot of money, which is obviously why I showed myself buying them up. These were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins hit in the last bull cycle. These are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into them. 100 into every single one would have cost you $2,600. In the last bull cycle, it would have netted your profit of over 123 grand, which is pretty good. But it took around 16 months. That is not how long you have. We are in a bull cycle right now. If you're sitting on coins you're not happy with, cryptos that are not performing, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. Now, this is the special offer I'm running right now for all my YouTube followers. You can get full access to the site, full membership to the site for half price. And there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. On the site, I share all the coins I own with my members. Whenever I buy or sell any crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm buying or selling and price I'm doing it at. On the site, you can see some of the successes that we have had. You can see some of the profits my members have made based on those successes. Whether it was a meme coin that in just a couple of weeks did over a 300x, or whether it's Phantom. Phantom in the last bull cycle, comfortably one of the best performers. My members got in at half a cent. It went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times our investment. A number of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. This is public record. You can verify it on this channel's history. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Avalon Labs. So last 24 hours has been very, very kind. Sort of 25% rise, but it's doing massive volume compared to what it was doing. Now it's doing just shy of $200 million in volume over the last 24 hours, $32 million market cap. So Avalon Labs is creating an on-chain financial center for Bitcoin. So they're offering Bitcoin-backed lending, a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin, yield-generating accounts, and even a credit card. They are trying to unlock Bitcoin so that it has more utility than just a store of value. The goal is to create a scalable, transparent financial network that empowers Bitcoin holders and enables the use of Bitcoin as an asset rather than this stagnant store of value. The governance token is the AVL token, and Avalon Labs is trying to change the entire landscape of Bitcoin. They began as one of the world's largest issuer of Bitcoin-backed CDPs. Avalon has then continued to expand on this, starting with lending, and then they expanded their offerings to include DeFi lending, centralized exchange, decentralized exchange, financial fixed rate models, and most recently the launch of stablecoins. This has allowed them to really start pushing on the next generation and iteration of on-chain finance. And with the introduction of the AVL token, they're now community-driven governance allows them to push forward. Now, I am not bullish on governance. I've said this 1,000,001 times. I don't like governance. I don't like the way it works in crypto. I think generally it is almost universally working in the same way where people that hold the most have the most power in their voting. I don't think that worked. And also, I've not seen a series of voting that has really particularly worked from a community standpoint. And to be honest, if we even just look at I can use politics in the UK as an example. In my entire lifetime, I've never watched a prime minister come in to power and improve things. That's an entire history in the UK, in my lifetime anyway. So I just don't see the governance systems working. I think you just need leaders of the project that have a vision that they're going to drive forward. They have a number of different ways you can use Avalon Labs. They've got Super Earn, which is coming soon, but right now, say it's DeFi lending. So the way this works, so you can supply Bitcoin, and you can get a certain yield. You can borrow against and get a yield. Now, market size wise, it's not been great so far. Okay, total market size 1.44 mil, total available 1 mil. That's on BNB chain. You can have a look through all the iterations of this. Maybe we've got a few better ones elsewhere that are doing a bit more volume. But right now, generally, I imagine it is organized based upon which ones are doing the most volume. Yeah, so BNB. So in terms of market size, not great right now, but that obviously can continue. That can improve. This is the swap features. So, if I want to swap USDT for USDA, then I can start staking. APY is 5%. Now, total value locked is 820 million. That is not bad at all. So, look, while maybe the lending protocol isn't being used hugely right now, the stablecoin market is definitely being used. There is a lot here that's actually pretty positive. Just an overall look at the dashboard. Just curious if we've got any numbers without me having to bloody start connecting. There we go, staked. So Avalon, total staked 11 million, APY 171%, unstaking fee 0%, and staking cooldown 21 days. So if you're going to lock it up, do understand that you're going to have a 21-day window where you've got to, before you can unstake. So it's not just that simple. USDA lend, let's have a look at this. Market size looks pretty weak on this front. I'd kind of expect that, to be honest. But IOTech's actually not bad. But in terms of utility, the stablecoin is being used. Bitcoin is being used in some form. The swap market can easily be used. It's a very, very straightforward market. Governance-wise, I wouldn't be overly bothered about the governance here. There's a few things to like about Avalon. Now, unlocking Bitcoin is going to be key here. How many people use this? How many long-term holders of Bitcoin can you encourage to use this? That's their number one goal. If they can onboard, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin that is used regularly, this can end up being a $250 million project. This could be more. This could be a $500 million project. But they have to onboard a lot of Bitcoin holders. That's the key job right now. So I'd be monitoring how the overall Bitcoin change in supply on Avalon, because right now it's a 31 million market cap. This could absolutely be a coin that hits a 250 mil market cap, which is approximately an 8x from where it is right now. But it has to onboard lots of Bitcoin holders. So monitoring the supply change on Avalon is going to be key, because if you can see that it's beginning to become a consistent uptrend, the price is going to follow sooner or later. So something to pay attention to. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle, and if you are sitting on cryptos you are not happy with, if there are coins that are not performing for you, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. This is the special offer I'm running right now for my YouTube followers. You get full access to the site, full membership to the site for half price. On the site, you can see some of the profits my members have made, some of the successes that led to those profits. Whether it is a quick flip meme coin that made the members a 300x in a couple of weeks, whether it is Phantom, which my members got in at 0.5%, it went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times their investment. Some of my members became millionaires from that one alone. This is public record. You can verify it all online. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee on the site. And if after reading through everything, verifying all, you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. If you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.